Hey, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Cheslock. Today we talk to my mom again about my late father who died about 4 months ago. We share some stories, I share some core memories, we talk a little bit about Ferris Bueller's Day Off, we get into a lot of different stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe, thumbs up, I love you. So, we're going over, now hold on, Mom. I love you so much. First of all, let me say that. So, back it all the way up. You said to me that Dad's first car was a black Mercedes-Benz. You don't know where he bought it from, but that it had bulletproof glass. Is that correct?
That's the way I understood it. I never tried it out, but
No, well,
I was in
what do
the
you
car.
mean? What do you mean you never tried it out? You ever tried shooting at it?
I never tried shooting at it, but that's what he told me. It had bulletproof glass.
Well, do you believe him?
Yeah, I believed him. Why the heck would I believe him?
Because maybe he was just trying to impress you.
Could have been. But he did have it. I was witness to the fact that it had the radio on the glove box. You had to open the glove box to turn on the radio.
So you're saying, okay, now say that again.
It had a radio in the glove box.
Hey,
you had to open the
I managed.
glove box.
I'm recording some of this. Can I use this?
I don't care.
I know you don't care. All right, I have permission. This might be the next episode of my podcast. Holy shit!
So,
all right, guys. So you believed Father, and there was a radio in the glove box because there was nowhere else for it to be. Correct?
it couldn't be on the dash. There was no place for it.
Because there's so much bulletproof glass. Probably that shit's thick.
I don't know.
Wow.
When he told me to turn on the radio, and I looked and I'm like, well, there's no radio. He said, no, just open the glove box. It's in the glove box.
And you don't know where he bought this vehicle?
Nope. And I don't have anybody to ask.
I mean, you could get a Ouija board and ask Dad. You could get have a seance and be like, Tony. He probably wouldn't answer the phone.
But I have a
Tony,
movie.
where did you buy the Mercedes-Benz with the bulletproof glass? If you can hear us, fart once.
Well, now listen.
All right.
I have a movie of him cleaning a car up here in Tedback.
Fuck yeah, dude. And it's 8mm, right?
Yeah.
God, that's awesome. I have friends who would love to see this stuff because 8mm is so choice.
So see, Adam bought me a converter. I'm converting the 8mm movies to SC, to an SD card.
We backtraced it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling the police, and I'm calling the cyber police. You bunch of freaks.
Okay.
We backtraced it. You don't know that meme.
No, I don't know what it means, but whatever.
Meme, not memes. It's a meme. It's this old guy who this girl is like in front of her web camera. She's like getting made fun of on the internet, and she's like, "You guys are really making me feel bad." And then her dad comes to and he like pushes her out of the way, like physically, and he goes, "You little freaks! This is her father, and I'm gonna find yous." And I backtraced it. I'm gonna call the cops, and I'm gonna call the cyber police, and I'm gonna find you, and consequences will never be the same. And so, now that I'm a dad, I understand saying some wild, angry dad shit like consequences will never be the same. Like, what the hell does that mean? Dad used to say wild shit. Remember when you backed the van into his Porsche and you dented the fender? And do you remember what he said to you?
No.
Alice. Boom. I remember in my mind. He goes, Alice. It was raining. It was night. It was raining. And he goes, Alice. And I recall that the lightning was like, and you go, and you were like looking at him. You backed the fucking van into his car. You dented the shit out of that fender.
Yeah, they had to take the fender. They cut the fender off, and he said that's why he traded the car, because he said it was damaged goods.
Well, anyway, he goes, Alice, you will do without. And then you go, without what, Tony? Lightning strike. And then he goes, he had to come up with something. So he goes, food, and he pointed to the
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
This is
I just remember I
I
remember that I myself was in tears because
Yeah.
I knew how hard he had worked for
Yeah.
that car.
Yeah, and you just boom, you fucked it up.
I just backed the car.
You
That
did.
big old van
Bam.
over
See,
top
this
of
is
it.
before we had cameras in the back of our car with warning
Right.
sounds and stuff. And he flipped his fucking lid, dude.
Well, I don't
Could
blame
he really?
him. He should have.
Well, no, he didn't need to threaten you with starvation. I mean, how about maybe take a moment and think how much he had been putting you through, and like your bandwidth was 3 children plus him, which is actually 4. Like I don't see it I don't see it with starvation. I mean, how about maybe take a moment and think how much he had been putting you through, and like your bandwidth was 3 children plus him, which is actually 4. Like I don't see it I don't see it. It's a core memory for me to learn, like, wow, Dad's fucking crazy.
But the thing I thought, and my retort would have been, if I were now,
Yeah.
why in the heck would you have pulled so close to me
Thank you.
with that little car that I couldn't
What
see
is wrong
out the
with
back windows
you?
of that
Care-
club wagon?
Do you remember a movie called Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he took the dad's Cameron took the dad's car out, the red car, and then he was angry at the car, and he kept kicking the bumper of the car. He's like, "Who do you love? You love the car. You don't love me." And then the fucking car went vroom, and it went into the ravine and it fucking broke all over. Now I love Dad, but it reminded me of him. I'm like, Dad, you're more worried about this fucking car than other things, maybe a little bit, huh?
Yeah, you know what, though?
It's all good in the long run. It's all good. All I'm saying is, thank you, Dad. Massive appreciation for teaching me to love people more than cars. Because Cameron, at the time, when he fucked up that car, like it was like a Ferrari or whatever, people who've watched the movie would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that scene." And Cameron was like, "Well, I'm not going to get over this one. I'm not going to be able to get this past the old man." What they were doing is they took it out for a joyride. I'm not going to be able to get this past the old man. What they were doing is they took it out for a joyride, and they thought, because he always the man always made sure he knew exactly how many miles were on the car. They took it out for a joyride in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and they thought, we'll take it home, we'll put it back in the showroom, and we'll drive it in reverse to take the miles off. And it was propped up. The wheels, it was in drive, and the wheels are going backwards. They thought this would take the miles off. That's not gonna work. Because when they took the car into the city, the guys at the garage inside the city, in this city in question in the film is Chicago, they took it and they put way more miles on it than they should have. They were just supposed to watch the car. Instead, they also took it for a joyride, and they're like, holy shit, there's 500 extra miles on the car.
Oh,
and he started
remember that.
He started freaking out about the car and kicking it. Now remember, it's in reverse. There's glass windows. Below the glass windows is a ravine, and he kicked it, and it came off of the strut,
right.
And it went through the boom, fucked it up, boy.
I don't remember that now.
And then this reminds me, as a core memory, Alice, you will do without what, Tony? Food. Like, whoa, dude, come on. And if I could go back in time to speak about 80s movies in a DeLorean, gonna go back in time, I would have been like, Dad, you're off base here, dude. This ain't right. You're not doing, you need to fucking slow down. This ain't your wife. This car is not your wife. It is an object. It's a very cool object, and you worked very hard for it. Nobody's questioning that. Yeah. But here you are, and now Dad's in the ground growing trees. God bless him.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him. I'm honestly now, I don't know, in a weird way, I'm massive appreciation, dude. You taught me what I hate to say it. Or maybe I don't hate it. Maybe hate's not the word. Massive appreciation. Thanks for teaching me what not to do.
You know, your dad had so many issues, and I see pictures of Pap, and it kind of cringes my soul. Pap was not a nice person.
No, Pap was scary. Just because you're doing better, than your father, that's not good enough. Like, I'm trying. That's why I'm in treatment. I feel good.
Oh, I know.
Psychology, psychiatry, why not? I mean, like, Dad should have been diagnosed with whatever I mean, I know he was manic depressive. I'm certain of it. I'm certain.
Yeah.
That's why he buried it in alcohol. Anyway, so that's the long way of saying that. Okay, and then the Jensen Healey, he had the second car was the Jensen Healey, or somewhere in there. I think he purchased my story. The story I'm telling myself is that Dad purchased that Mercedes-Benz with bulletproof windows from like an Eastern European gangster type.
Could have been, because I mean, there were people in Wheeling like that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course there were.
Could have been.
I've interacted with some organized crime people in my day.
Oh, well, over at Tampa Jesuit, hell yeah.
Well, no, not just there. Quarry Street.
Well, but there were a lot of them
Quarry
in
Street.
Tampa Jesuit.
Yeah, I know. Santo Tropicani's kid.
Yeah, I know.
Joey, don't say his name. But Joseph, not Ford, but other race car. I wonder about him. He was cool. He was cool to me. What I learned is if you're standing in front of somebody who has very clearly done some weird, bad shit, you cannot fold. Don't fold. Look them straight in the eye and be like, hey, I'm doing my damnedest. Please get out of my face. And they usually do, or they won't, and then you got a problem. And it's like, all right, let's go. Lunch pail time. Seriously.
Yeah.
Working at the Village Inn, I worked harder than everybody else. My boss was like, hey, Tony, I want you, the responsible one, to divvy up the tips from the waitresses to put with all the busters. And Mickey was on work release from prison, and I was in the dish pit. And he's like, and put a little extra money in your pile because you're working harder than everybody else. And Mickey, who was probably like 35, 36, I was 17? He cornered me in the dish pit and he was like, I saw you fucking with Mickey's money. Do you know what happens when you fuck with Mickey's money? And I was scared out of my mind. I looked at him and I said, what, Mickey? What the fuck happens when I fuck with Mickey's money? And he gets like, he didn't expect me to say that. And he's like, I'll tell you what happens. And I said, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to get out of my way because I worked harder than you. If you have a problem, you can take it up with our boss. Thank you very much. He didn't say, after that, he didn't say S-H-I-T to me. He was nothing but nice. Now, I thought I was going to get fucked. I thought he was going to cut my throat. And it was like, well, if you're going to, look, die on my feet, I ain't going to live on my knees. Do it. Go.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Smelled it. I fucking smelled it. Excuse me. I'm still angry about it. I should probably talk to my therapist Jim about that moment, huh?
Yeah.
Then there was the Jensen Healey that blew up. That's another core memory.
Yeah. We were on McMullen Booth Road. Yep.
McMullen Booth Road. The one hill. What's the hill down there by Espiritu Santo?
I don't know what that
what is that road? That's not McMullen.
Hillcrest, I think.
Down there by not Espiritu Santo, but where we used to go to church.
Oh. Yeah, Espiritu Santo, yeah.
Yeah, what's the road leading up to it where Dr. Slaby's used to be?
That's Enterprise.
Enterprise Road. Then, so I tell a joke about how like there was one hill in my hometown, and I was not on the Light of Christ bus. I was on the Espiritu Santo bus. But it's funnier to say Light of Christ because Espiritu Santo. What the hell does that mean? I was always jealous of kids that were on the Light of Christ bus because I wanted to be like Light of Christ sounds a lot cooler than Espiritu Santo. Anyway, I was like, that's where all the cool kids are. So in the joke, I say that Mr. Stone drove the Light of Christ bus, and he would go over the one hill on McMullen Booth Road in Clearwater, and he would go popcorn, and he'd fucking gun it and catch air from your popcorn up and around the back of the bus with no seatbelts on. And I don't know. Yeah, no shit. And I don't know, did we lose any kids? I don't know. I mean, you hear popcorn, close the window. Mr. Stone's about to go popcorn on you.
Oh, boy.
Work release from prison. Catholic Church, man.
Yeah. Everybody survived, and you had a good time. And
I survived. I had a good time sometimes, but I didn't have a good time the whole time. That's okay. I mean, I have good memories. I'll tell you that. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, Mom. You did the best you could.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're tough. You're good.
Hey, I'm going to go.
Yeah, me too, Mom.
So, it's good to talk to you, honey.
I love you.
I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
So soon. And then, you know what's the irony?
Yeah.
The irony is that weekend, come back last day at current place, 1022, 1023 new place, 1027 new.
And that's what's happening to your brother too. You know, Andy's changed.
I heard.
I'm glad because he was really not happy.
It's okay.
And
well,
I
can
tell through his texts that he's much happier, and so that's good.
Of course.
Okay, hon. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
That's my mom. Right in time. And here's my little girl. Hi. Hi, baby. Hello, Amalia. Come on over. Hey, babe. Okay. My sweet girl, my sweet daughter just pulled up. Pulled up. Pull through. Pulled up. Pull through. We're going to keep the camera going for the time being. Bye, Amalia. Thank you, Yesham. Hey, we're on camera. Say hi to Candy. That's her. That's my love. Bye. And that was another episode of Let's Talk Cheslock with Alice Cheslock, my mom. My daughter's Mamo. Mamo is grandmother in Gaelic. Love you, Dad.